ready to continue with section 8.2 on leadership styles. Our section objectives are to identify and describe the autocratic, democratic, and free-rein leadership styles, and to describe the self-managed team approach and the two ways in which such approach is organized. The three types of leadership are autocratic, democratic, and free-rein. So autocratic leadership. An autocratic leadership style is one in which one person runs everything and makes all decisions without consulting others. When autocratic leaders give orders, they expect them to be obeyed without question. Autocratic leaders assume others must have decisions made for them and that workers have to be watched all the time. A major problem with autocratic leaders is that many people do not like to work for them. Autocratic leadership is useful in situations in which it's important to obey orders without question, such as firefighters, combat troops, and police officers. Democratic leadership is a style in which managers work with employees to make decisions. Everyone meets, discusses a situation, and listens to each other's opinions. New ideas are encouraged in such workplace environments. Democratic leaders still make the final decision, but they might explain their reasoning for making them. A democratic leader assumes that people have ideas and are inclined to contribute. And lastly, free-rein leadership. Free-rein leadership requires the leader to set goals for managers and employees and then leave them alone to get the job done. This style places most trust and confidence in workers. Another name for this type of leadership style is called hands-off leadership. Free-rein leaders deal with the broader decision-making. They have to be available to answer questions and resolve problems. Giving managers and employees the power to run things and make decisions is called delegating. There are several reasons for a leader to delegate. The managers do not have time to do everything and can focus on more important work, while the employees have more ownership of the production process, and employees have a chance to develop their own potential. Some reasons not to delegate, however, would be by shifting the responsibility. Are they shifting the responsibility because of laziness, a lack of interest, or a lack of self-confidence? Choosing the right people to delegate power to is a test of your leadership skills. Hiring workers who are experienced, reliable, and knowledgeable leads to success. Leadership in teams. 30 to 40 years ago, autocratic leadership was the main style used in most U.S. businesses. As companies learned the value of giving workers more power, they started using a more democratic or free-rein style. Today, the trend is to go even further. Many companies have been putting workers in self-managed teams. Self-managed teams are work groups that supervise themselves. With these teams, the manager's role is replaced by the team leader's role. The use of the self-managed team approach started in Japan and came to the United States in the 1980s. U.S. companies had emphasized people working as individuals on separate jobs. Japanese companies had stressed people working in teams and making decisions as a group. The Japanese method was such a success that American companies started using it. In a self-managed team, the leader is a team player rather than a boss. The team leader makes decisions with the team rather than alone. This person learns a range of jobs instead of just one. The team usually works on a single project, such as designing a video game. This way, the project is more goal-oriented than task-oriented. Organization of the self-managed teams. Self-managed teams are organized in two ways. One, the team selects one leader, or two, each team member employs specialized skills, but there is no team leader. The first type of self-managed team appoints a team leader. A team leader is not so much a manager as it is a team captain. If you are a team leader, your job is not to give orders, but to motivate your team and to get the members to work towards a shared goal. Team members usually evaluate each other's performances. The theory behind self-managed teams is that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Self-managed teams have many advantages. They're more goal-oriented than task-oriented. Team members have a chance to learn each other's jobs and obtain new skills. Team members learn to participate and cooperate. Self-managed teams learn to solve their own problems. The disadvantage of self-managed teams is that people do not have the skills and initiatives to work together productively. You can see several aspects of free-rein leadership and self-managed teams in most of our classrooms, but especially here in the Intro to Business class.